So I was at work yesterday and I get called down to HR, Human Resources. Now, mind you, my thoughts on that is if I'm not going to Human Resources because I need some particular help or some information, then really after I was hired, I really don't need to see the inside of Human Resources after that. So I kind of get the impression it's either for hiring you, they need something from you, or they're firing you. Only three reasons. Seeing how all my things are up to date, they don't need nothing from me. Seeing how I'm already hired, it's not that. So it's only one other option. So I'm over here like, why are they calling me? What do they need from me? And what's the problem? So I'm already going over there with like this attitude on me, like these people are so. And I sit down and she's like, well, you know, I'm just calling you down here to discuss something that I was talked to about a week ago. And I'm like, what is she talking about? So now I'm thinking maybe someone must have said that I did something to them or something like that. And I'm like, oh Lord, these folks around here always want to start drama. And the last person they should have picked on was me, because I don't like problems. Therefore, I don't cause problems. I stay away from problems. I mind my own business and stay to my own little self in my own little cubby hole. When I'm at work, I do my job and I leave. So she's telling me that apparently about a week ago, someone at the job stumbled upon my YouTube page. And they happened to have seen my video on IPP Fridays. And apparently this person felt that it was necessary to tell Human Resources about this because they were in fear that somehow my video was going to in some way decrease the amount of patients that they have who are going to have the procedure, therefore decreasing in the hospital's income or something. Be serious. Be very, very serious. First of all, when I made the video, I was very sure not to violate HIPAA, which is the most important thing to me, really, because I'm not trying to violate HIPAA, find myself in problems, and have my license taken away. Because I didn't get my license out of a cereal box. It took me a while to get it. So I'm really not trying to have my license taken away for naming names of patients, putting out their information, violating their privacy and all that stuff. I may state, oh, you know, this guy was crazy or this and that, but you don't know who that guy is. You don't know his name. I never gave you a description of how he looks. I never told you the dates that he was in the hospital and what he was there for, he or she, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you really would not know who this person is. And even if they were to come up and say, oh, da-da, they wouldn't even know who this person is. You know what I'm saying? That's my main thing. Secondly, at no point did I ever name the hospital. Like, really, you would not know where I work unless you know me. Plain and simple. And you wouldn't know who the doctor is or anything like that unless you know me and you work at the hospital. I just felt that it was very stupid to think that my video would in any way decrease in the amount of patients that we would see who would come in for this procedure to be done. Seriously, as long as there are men who have prostate issues and had them fixed and found themselves now with impotency or erectile dysfunction, there will be a need for IPP. As long as there are men who find themselves engaged in a sexual relationship with women very much younger than them, and they see that they are unable to keep up with the sexual appetite of that woman, there will be a need for an IPP. As long as there are men who want to revisit their youth and feel young again, and they want to be able to come up and get down whenever they please, there will be a need for an IPP. So as long as these situations and others still occur, I doubt that my video is going to decrease in anyone's finances at all. If someone were to decide to change their mind based on my video, then it's probably because they were unsure to begin with that they wanted to have the procedure done. Because I'm pretty sure that if you are adamant in the fact that I'm having this thing done, regardless of my opinion or anyone else's opinion, you're going to have it done, period. And seeing how I don't even know you, you know what I'm saying? So I doubt that you would hold my opinion so high for you to make your decision based on me. I think that you would listen more closely to your family members and friends than to just base, well, you know, I seen this girl on YouTube or whatever and she was talking about it, so therefore I'm not going to have it done. And the people who even have this procedure done are like in their 70s, 80s. I doubt that they're on YouTube searching it up, looking it up, and finding me sitting here talking about it, and they're going to go, ding, I'm not going to have the procedure done because, you know, this person said on YouTube that this and this and that, and I shouldn't. No, it's not going to happen. First off, if you even had, like, if they had even really bothered to watch the video, then they would see that in no way was I saying, don't have this procedure done. All I was doing, which a lot of people I noticed on YouTube sometimes just really don't get, was stating my opinion. At no point have I ever been 70, 75, 80, or 85. I'm only 24. I haven't hit those ages yet, and God willing, I would like to hit those ages. So to tell you the truth, really, my opinion shouldn't be so highly valued for these people at this age group because I'm not there. I don't know what they're going through. I don't know what circumstances they're facing in their lives. I'm nowhere near on the hill like they are. So for them to take my little 24-year-old opinion and say, okay, well, I'm not going to have it done because this young girl over here told me not to, be serious. Seriously, be serious. And I think that it's ridiculous. I think that if they were to lose in patients, it absolutely would have nothing to do with me at all. And seriously, like, if they're even thinking about, like, firing someone over a video, mind you, freedom of speech. I have the right to state my opinion about whatever I feel like, which is exactly what I was doing on YouTube. So if you had a problem with my opinion, then don't watch the video. Keep it moving. That's it, you know? And I stopped, and it was so ridiculous because I know I was very, very careful about what I was saying. And I actually stopped and reviewed my video, and I'm thinking, they got this impression from this thing that I said, or maybe from that I said, or whatever. I just really thought that that was just a ridiculous point to bring up to me. And they were like, well, if we should see that there's a decline in the amount of patients that we have, we're going to have to revisit your site. Are you serious? Wow. Okay, revisit it. And when you see that there's a decline, please make sure you have that doctor ask these people who are once going to have the procedure done and all of a sudden they change their mind. Please ask them, well, what made you change their mind? And if you manage to find one person who actually says, well, this girl on YouTube was saying that at 85, 75, 85, what she thinks that I should really be doing instead of having an elective procedure that runs so many risks at my age, God forbid if you're diabetic, you know what I'm saying? that at my age that I should be doing more important things, in her opinion, than to be having this procedure done, and that's what made me change my mind, I give you all the right in the world to fire me on the spot. That's how much I highly doubt that my video is going to have any impact whatsoever on the amount. Mind you guys, if you saw the video, the amount that I listed of people who come in to have this procedure done, I doubt it.